In this fourth series, we will introduce the findings and case studies from the second TZD Study Group, which has achieved results by taking measures to eliminate existing defects, as introduced in the previous series, and by striving to realize a production process that prevents defects from occurring in the first place. They will also introduce how 3 employees of a fictional company, Company A, learned about it and tested it until they could use it in their own company. We hope that this content will be of help to your business. This diagram is a quality assurance reality chart for defect-free production lines, created by the second TZD Study Group. There are already many examples of companies that have applied this chart to their product manufacturing processes, achieving and maintaining zero-defect production. The unique feature of this chart is that it serves as the basis for implementing factory production activities that focus on creating and maintaining standardization in the form of the best way in each process. At the same time, this chart manages quality assurance in the form of a hazard map. For this reason, in the manufacturing industry, this chart is used to identify defects at the risk stage using quick turnaround time, identifying risks that could potentially cause unnecessary defects, and working to eliminate them. In the second TZD Study Group, we created a quality function tree diagram for assembled products, which uses a diagrammatic structure to visualize quality hazards. This diagram shows the weaknesses of the entire product. If the problem is related to a lower-level unit or component, the structure and defect mechanism are made visible. Furthermore, if the problem with that component is related to manufacturing, it is expanded into the quality assurance actual state diagram mentioned above and countermeasures are taken. You can see this structure in the picture book, but by applying this method, companies that have adopted it have been able to easily and reliably address defect risks in a short amount of time, which would be difficult to do using FTA or FMEA. Like sushi, ramen is now a representative Japanese food known around the world. It generally takes more than 5 years of training to acquire the skills to maintain a ramen shop. However, by using the method shown in this diagram, it is possible to make ramen that will attract a flood of customers in just 1 week. In a sense, the method of learning is a requirement of the quality assurance actual situation diagram. The details are explained in the picture book, but here you will find the know-how to help those who learn the best way quickly, and there are many examples and elements in this measure that require that effort. In order to maintain and improve defect-free production lines, measures are needed to ensure that each process is working in the best possible way. Audits are a method for grasping and evaluating the status of each process, but as shown in the center of this diagram, audits can reveal defects and cannot guarantee that the quality is being maintained in daily production. Therefore, this time, we introduced a game-like method that uses the principles of a bait fishing, a traditional Japanese game, to allow those involved in manufacturing to easily and clearly understand production quality while also conducting daily audits. When applying defect-free production lines to a manufacturing line, all employees must participate, and if a product is sent from the previous process that is deemed to pose a quality risk, immediate action must be taken. This is the quick turnaround time method. In the assembly industry, Toyota and GM of the United States have already demonstrated the results of this method at the model company NUMMI in an international setting, but the TZD Study Group has advanced a method that can also be applied to the process industry. The defect-free production lines introduced up to this point were applied at Company A, and the situation shown here shows everyone discussing how they achieved and maintained zero defects on the model line. Furthermore, Company A believes that this measure is essentially the responsibility of the Quality Assurance Department, and has decided to transfer the responsibility of spreading this to other production lines to the Quality Assurance Department. In Company A's Quality Assurance Department, which received an order to roll out this countermeasure method company-wide, The relevant parties made many efforts. This diagram shows one example, in which they considered evaluating and granting qualifications that would enable them to do their jobs reliably in order to improve and ensure the competence of workers working in critical processes. This type of measure is a different industry from the manufacturing industry, but they imitated the content that has been used in the CRM for evaluating aircraft pilot qualifications. Thank you very much for watching the introduction to this picture book. The above explanation is the gist of this picture book. You can also get it at this URL. Amazon Prime members can watch it for free.